Okay, right, continuation. This is part 5 of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Now, without going back over everything again, in part 4, I didn't do a very good job of solving this other house. There is a mystery in this other house involving revolving rooms. It gave me a rather bad headache last time, and has left me with a headache for 24 hours. So I've decided to crack this mystery of the revolving rooms, and that's it. Let's just see how we get on. The previous episode, episode 4 of my videos, you can see just exactly how badly we got on with it. But here we go. Let's have a look at this house. Now, going off the previous efforts, I know that basically we need to rebuild this house. I know that sounds strange, but we need to rebuild this house, and then the hidden room will make itself available to us. I know that sounds strange, but you'll see what I mean in a second. This is a bloody horrible place. I'm really not keen on this puzzle. Now, before we start, let us get a grip on our bearings. The sun is there, okay, to our left. So any shade is coming in from this direction, and you'll see why that's important. Okay, now that one there, 2 slats, button going across, right. Now, we covered all this in the previous video, video 4, as to what's on that text. So, excuse me if I don't do it again. But now we need to rebuild this house. Okay. Now, I did work out. You see, it's actually changed. This image, if you remember just a second ago, there was 2 slats on the floor, a window, but this has now changed. And what we're actually doing is rebuilding the other house. The main house, in a sense. So, yeah, I know it gets confusing, bear with me. So, we go up here, I'm trying to find the sun. The sun's that direction, okay? The sun's to the back of me. So if we go that way, trying to get to the point where the sunlight is coming from the same way. But as the floor, it looks about right, doesn't it? If you get it wrong, not that one, I don't think, or is it? Yeah, it could be that one, couldn't it? That's right. If you get it wrong, when you walk through a portal like that, it goes red. If you get it wrong twice, you go all the way back to the start. So the sunlight's right behind us, slightly to the right, so to speak. That doesn't tell us anything. The floor match up. The boards are going that way. Those boards are going the wrong way. Boards are going the right way. The sunlight matches. Does it? Sunlight. Sunlight. Yeah, there. So it should be right. Correct. Right. I can't match the sunlight now, because we've lost it. Sunlight's over there. Okay. See the floorboards. Right, floorboards are running, if I can make out dimly, this way. This is the direction of the floorboards. Those floorboards are in the right direction. Those floorboards are in the right direction. Those floorboards, I can't for the life of me tell. Difficult. Let's go back and do a couple more rooms before we go back to that. Maybe it will change our options. Like this one. Right, the sun is over there. Okay. Ugh. How about floorboards? Carpet. We need some sort of continuity. The floorboards are going that way. Floorboards, can't see, it's so dark. The floorboards are going wrong now. they are there. You think that's right? Should we try it? Worst thing that can happen is we have to do it all over again. Ugh. I think that was right. Right, we know the sunlight's coming from this direction. At least it was. Yeah, sunlight's coming from over there. So the sunlight's right. Sunlight's wrong. Sunlight's wrong. Sunlight's right. Floorboards are right. Please be right. Yes. Right. Okay. Let's carry on now. Again, we know the sunlight is there. So any shadows we need to match up. See, the sunlight's wrong here. Sunlight from this is coming from the left towards us. It's not. It's on the left behind us. So that one's wrong. Duh. If there's a window, it is right. I was going to say, if there's a window there, that would be right. Oh, no. Right, it's a kitchenette area. So we're getting there slowly. If you see a table and a chair with a readme on it, it means we've made 2 mistakes and are back at the beginning again. Right, this one. Oh Christ, I can't see anything. Right, floorboards are going this way. Floorboards are wrong. Floorboards are right. Sun is there. Could be. Could be. If the sun is... Yeah, I think that's it. Because of the sunlight there on the floor, coming from a window around the corner we can't see. I hate this freaking house, by the way. There's some puzzles which are fun and easy. This ain't one. Now I see one down there that we haven't done. Let's have it up with the exit. So now it's up here. Okay. Looking for floorboards. Can't see jack. It's not that one. That was the other room downstairs. That's that. Books on the table. I don't think that makes much sense. No, that one. Is it that one, you think? Tell me, if there's a chair there or not. No, there isn't. So, I think it's that one. Moment of truth, yes? We think it's this one. Okay. So how many more rooms have we got to do then? Yeah, it's all about sunlight. Again, the sunlight's behind us. Missing a room. So it's all very confusing. I think this floor's done, is it? Maybe there's a room downstairs we've missed. Jeez, what a pain. Okay. Right, where's the sunlight? From there. Where's the sunlight? Could be. Floorboards don't match. Floorboards don't match. Can't see any sunlight. Could be. What is that? Stairs going down. Does that make sense? What's this? Where's the sun? Sun's there. Slightly... what? Looking at it, we would say that is about 10, half past 10, yes? Sunlight being at an angle of half past 10. It might be that one. It could well be that. Let's try it. I think that was right. This gives me EBGB headaches, right. So now we know the sun is coming in from this direction. Could be that. But why is the stars going down there? That one? I think it's that. That. I mean, it could be that one. It's long enough. Going that way. It's not that. Is it? Oh, I don't know. No easy way to tell, man. Oh no, the floorboards are going left to right. Floorboards are going straight on. Left to right floorboards. See if that was right or not. Okay. This one, floorboards are going the same way. Sunlight. Sunlight is coming towards us 10:30. Sunlight is not coming towards us at 10:30. A spider's web. Floorboards match, no windows. Could well be this. Okay. Which means this one now. Ugh, tedious pain. Alright, floorboards. Left to right floorboards, this is correct. Wrong. Correct floorboards, correct floorboards. So that leaves us with that one, or that one. So let's see. Which one is it? Where is the sun? The sun is there. So as we stood this way, the sun is at our what, 6, 7, 8 o'clock position? It's 7:30. The sun is at our 7:30 position. So if that's the case, what's causing that shadow there? The window there. Alright, sun is at our 7:30. I think it's this one. Hey, we did it. Pain in the freaking arse. Right. Oh, we have the secret room. So, what does that say? Something. Pentagram. Various images and so forth on the wall. Looks like a Christmas bauble. I wouldn't exactly say it's very satanic. Right. Candles. Lots of candles. Buckets. More candles. Something there I can't read. What else we got? Candles. Pipes. There's obviously some chemist lab or something like this. Again, books you can't read the titles of. More candles. A face there. Yes, not a very happy face. More books. I have a book. Baby over there. And that tends to be about it. So, right, let's have a look what we have to read. Piece of paper. Right. So here we go. Just let me close the doors. Wife's all noisy. Right. A magician once lived inside an old house and made potions that let him see the future. People from the village came to the magician's house and demanded he share his potions with them. "We want to see the future too," they told him. But the magician said no. The people from the village grew angry and burned the magician's house. But the magician knew this would happen. He had already cast a spell on his potion room. The house burned, but the room did not. The people from the valley waited, but the magician never came out. So, what that's telling us...
Why are you standing there? You spying?
No.
No, huh? What the hell's wrong with you exactly?
Nothing.
You need to stop leaving your stupid stories around. They're freaking everyone out.
Right, in a nutshell, this room used to belong to the magician. He put a protective spell on his house, and then the house burned down, leaving the magician's room intact, but the magician had disappeared. Okay, now we've read this one side. I want to see what's on the far side. It's a picture of the hideous house that we've just been in, where all of the rooms change. Yeah, not very keen on that house, I must say. Of all devilish, horrible tricks, that changing room door thing gave me the biggest headache of all. Right, another piece of paper. So, let's... it's probably easier to read like this. Blade reveals moonshine operation by Daniel Josephin. Basefield County, Ashland Township volunteer firefighters discovered an apparent moonshine still while battling a blaze in the woods off Old Ogden Road. According to authorities, the still comprised a propane stove and 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which was used to hold the whiskey mash. Based on the size of the still, Bayfield County Sheriff Hank Schafel believes it may be part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the county. Officers on the scene recovered a half-gallon apple pie moonshine and 1 gallon of unflavoured moonshine. Apple cider and cinnamon sticks were found adjacent to the still. The police have been unable to determine who owns the still. Sheriff Schafel said a cigarette butt tossed at the scene likely caused fire. So somebody's been brewing moonshine. And on the far side, NASA launches ATS-6 satellite by the Associated Press. Cape Canaveral. Right. NASA launched what was been called the world's first educational satellite in Florida today, giving the United States a powerful edge in telecommunication technology. The applications technology, Satellite 6, will directly broadcast educational programming to several countries, including the United States, Canada, India, and Australia. NASA believes the satellite will remain in constant contact with Earth for the next 5 years. Okay, what that has to do with anything just yet, I don't know. So, we found 2 notes in here. This here looks to me like the makings of a still. This tubing, if you're from Europe, if you're from America, you probably already know. If you're from Europe, then this in front of me constitutes what the Americans would call a worm, W-O-R-M, a worm. It's the inner workings of a still. So the magician was in fact a moonshiner. Now, we know that this room was done by Chad, and I think Chad was Ethan's uncle. Let's find this one. So, I think we've read this one here. Okay. I saw the reverse side of it. Okay. So this obviously is Uncle Chad's room, and Uncle Chad was a moonshiner, and we've read everything in here, haven't we? Yeah. Fine. So this particular mystery is solved. Right. We can now continue with the vanishing of Ethan Carter. There we go. Nice lovely view out here. Right. Sorry it took me 2 episodes to work out how to open this house, as it were. But it was a bit awful, to put it mildly. Wasn't the best thing in the world. Not for somebody like me. I'm old, fuddery. My brain can't take it. So that's the first episode. Sorry, not the first episode. That's episode 5 now done. And I will save it around about here any second. Let's speed it up a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to save it at here. So that's episode 5 now finished. And I will now start work on episode 6. So, yes, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Part 5, complete.